Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Hardcore. My name is Fungusaurus Rex and you might wonder what I'm doing wandering around a mineshaft when I have such a fantastic track record of staying alive in these. Well, to tell you the honest truth, I'm not 100% sure. I came out to the Badlands to dig up a few blocks of terracotta and here I am, gathering gold and combing through the mineshaft for resources that I don't really need. Anyway, today's episode is going to be a little bit shorter than usual, as it's been a pretty hectic week at work, and we've been having some stage 6 load shedding over here, which means up to 10 hours a day without electricity. Anyway, we still managed to get a lot done, so let's get going. First off, let's kill this guy. There we go. And then I think we have just about gone as deep into this mineshaft as we really should. One more guy over here, let's just take care of it. Oh, there's two more. Alright, okay, they seem to be rather angry at each other, so, well, we'll just help from back here while they are distracted, and then we'll just wait for this guy to come around the corner. And there we go. So, let's get back outside and go dig up some terracotta. And this is the stuff that we came here for. And why are we digging up terracotta? Well, flying over the village the other day, I decided that it's looking a bit bland with all the red and the white and nothing else in between. So I'm getting a few colors of terracotta and I'm going to add them to some of the buildings just to give it a bit more variation and just a bit more life to the whole place in general. So we're going to grab some orange, some normal terracotta that we can dye, as well as a few other colors. And as you can see from the aerial view up here, it's looking rather drab with just the red and the white. And what exactly am I busy doing? I'm not sure. Oh yes, terracotta. So I've got a few colors. I've got some yellow, I've got some orange, and I think I'm gonna make some blue and purple as well. So let's just grab some of those and get coloring. And the first building we're gonna add some color to is, of course, the Harbor Hotel. And we're gonna start off by knocking out the red terracotta down here and replacing it with some lovely blue terracotta. So let's just get those in there. And then we're going to move upstairs and do the same for this piece right here. And we're going to go all the way around, knocking out the red and replacing it with some blue. So let's just get these in there and then we'll carry on all around. And we are done, so let's take a flyby and see what that looks like. And already that has made a massive difference. It is looking a lot better. So with that confirmed, we can now start working on some of the other buildings in the area as well. And I'm going to start right up here. So let's just grab our pickaxe and take out all of this red terracotta up here. And then we're going to replace it with some yellow terracotta. And let's take a look from up high, and yes, definitely, I do like what is going on here, so we're gonna carry on doing it. So once again, knock out the red. And for this building, we're just gonna use some plain terracotta. After all, that is quite a lovely block itself. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen, the entire village has received a bit of a makeover. And as you can see, we've got some yellow in there, we've got some blue, we've got some purple, some plain, and of course the original red. And I think it is looking absolutely fantastic. It brings to mind one of those colorful coastal villages full of life and joy. And with that done, the next thing we're going to be giving some attention to is, of course, the marketplace. We haven't paid much attention to this area since we've put up these stalls, and I think it's high time that we give it the love it deserves. So we're going to start off by just breaking down some of these deep slate tile slabs that we've got up here on the roof. And then we're going to be replacing them with some cobbled deep slate slabs as well as some deep slate brick slabs. So let's just get these in here. And then we'll take out a few more and put in the deep slate bricks. And already that is a massive difference, and it is looking a lot better. However, we still have a lot of work to do around here. And of course, something that every marketplace needs is some color. So we're going to bring in some color by hanging up some banners. And we're going to start off with some red. And then we're going to add some blue over here. Then of course we're also adding in some purple, some turquoise and some brown banners. And that should give us plenty of color all around. And yes, it is definitely starting to look quite festive. Next up, let's just complete the stalls themselves, because I built up the tables, but I never installed the trapdoors. So let's just go around doing that for now. And finally, let's install some lights, because this is going to be a 24/7 hub of activity, and it's going to be quite sad if people can't see the goods in the dark. So I think maybe we'll just put one more up right here. So let's just get up top there, put that down, one there, and the lantern, and that is looking absolutely brilliant. And then finally we need to decorate the stalls themselves, because we want to make it look like merchants are actually manufacturing and storing their goods over here. So we're adding in some job blocks, some barrels, some chests, and of course some bookshelves. And of course, the merchants will be displaying their wares over here. So we're just going around adding in some goodies on the table. So, okay, we can't have two of those. That's just silly. Let's add something else. There we go. And now everybody can see what they have for sale. And I think this marketplace is looking absolutely brilliant. And just taking an overall look, there's a lot of color, a lot of life, and a lot of goodies to be bought. I think it'll really come to life once we get some villagers down here, but that will have to wait until another time. Because right now we have to go down here and say goodbye to the old homestead. And even though this little shack has served me well and I still really do love it, the time has come for me to move on. It's small, it's cramped, I don't really use it all that much, and I don't think I've got much stored over here anymore either, just some junk and bits and bobs lying about. So it's time for me to move up in the world and build myself a new house. Now, I'm not thinking of building a palatial mansion, but it definitely should be something that befits the stature of the managing director of Rex Corp. So without any further ado, let's get building. Here we go. there we go, ladies and gents. Our new house is almost complete. As you can see, we've got some lovely patios, some shrubbery, some rose bushes, and of course, a beautiful sparkling pool where we can go and cool off when the days get a little bit too hot. Along with that, we have added some beautifully manicured gardens and of course, some trees. And around the back we have our tennis court, which you can see from the worn out areas on the sides is being well used indeed. But right now it is day 885 and we've made quite a bit of progress in quite a short time. As you can see, we've got this little path back here leading around the fountain and to the tennis court. And then back up front, we've added some walls. We've also put in a bit of a path over here. And then we've also added a border to the patio. And last but not least, some lights to keep the monsters at bay. But we also have a fully furnished interior. And right over here, we have the dinner table and the kitchen next to it with a refrigerator, a brewing stand, some ovens and an extractor fan. And over here we have the enchanting area, the smelting array, our anvil and smithing table where we can make the finest weapons and armor. Going upstairs we have our office with a big couch to sit on, a table to work at, and of course some storage for some odds and ends. Out here we have a patio and we can sit on the bench over here and just enjoy the view of the farm. Going back inside we have our bedroom with a massive king-sized bed, some banners and of course some candles for ambiance. But that is all we have time for today, ladies and gents. I do hope you enjoyed the episode. Leave a like if you did, and if you want to see some more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. But this is Fungusaurus Rex saying, until next time, beautiful people, stay awesome. Bye-bye.